Okay, God bless everyone. This is Ambassador Mike Parsons calling today from the belly of the beast, a Huffman Hotel from hell where starvation is a daily reality. And I am asking people, I've just got done with a 25-minute call to Rudy. It's a $10 call. He's covering the cost. He's doing everything he can to help. Please, if you have the ability, please help him. Those people that are out there that are listening, that have the ability, I'm in the arena fighting. I'm doing everything I can. I've given him some information on how to possibly get some funds to me to assist in getting commissary that I may be able to sustain my life with. But the bottom line is that this is a fight that has to be won because ultimately it's a fight for everybody's right to, even though I didn't have a gun, it boils down to a simple fact that 922 little g little 1 does not have anything to do with the people, and I've gone through it and I've broken it down, and I will demonstrate that in short order. I'll be sending it to Rudy, and it's taken me a long time to put this together, but the fact is if you go through and read through there, you got to know the definitions of the words. And the book of Luke, Christ said, "What are you lawyers for? You've taken away the keys of knowledge." The keys of knowledge are the definitions of the words. These people change the definitions of the words so that we, the people, are deceived. The fact is that in interstate commerce, the word state refers to the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, Guam, all these, but not the several states. In other words, it doesn't include Texas, Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Washington State. Those are not included in that law. And the word person does not include live men and women. So if you declared your status as a live man or woman, it doesn't apply to you. Also, the fact is that I was never given an attorney. I was never represented at these two bogus cases in Tennessee. I was never represented. And in that statute, if you read in the definitions, it says that there's an exception that you had to have been represented in order for the convictions to count. I was never represented. So therefore, when I told him on the stand, I've never been convicted according to these statutes. And they didn't know what to think about that because they're sitting there with a sheet of paper that says, well, he's been convicted. But if you look in the upper right-hand corner, it says pro se. He's not represented. If you're not represented, you've not been convicted according to that law. I wonder how many people are sitting in jails and prisons right now for a bogus 922 little g little 1. And their prior conviction, they didn't have an attorney. Oh, and they were a live man or woman. They weren't a corporation. And, they weren't in Washington, D.C. or in Puerto Rico or Guam or Lesser Antilles or all these other places. They were in one of the several states. That's a requirement for interstate commerce for this statute. It's all in the definitions. But people don't take the time and read why because they trust their attorneys. Therein lies the problem. You can't trust an attorney. They're professional liars. That's their craft. It's like I told you, the snake wanting to get the guy to help him across the street. He said he wouldn't bite him, but then he bites him and says, well, why did you bite me? He said, well, I'm a snake. That's what I do. They're liars. That's what they do. Sorry to break it to you, folks. Those people that have faith in the justice system, well, rude awakening. It's a crime syndicate that's there to take away your rights, not to preserve them anymore. Remember, the Department of Justice and the FBI and the CIA and all these organizations, they're nowhere found in the Constitution. They're no more federal than Federal Express. They're corporations posing as government. Thank you.
Mike, brother, I don't mean to interrupt you. Do you have a pen to write down William Barr's mailing address?
I do.
You ready?
I have something to write with.
Okay.
But I have something to write with.
Here we go. U.S. Department of Justice, 950 Pennsylvania Avenue, NW, Northwest, NW. Washington, D.C., 20530-0001. You want me to read it again?
U.S. Department of Justice, 950 Pennsylvania Avenue, Northwest, Washington, D.C., 20530-0001.
That's it. That's Attorney General William Barr. That's right.
I'm going to write him a letter, just like when I wrote a letter to former Attorney General Matthew Whitaker, who responded to me in my official capacity as ambassador of my.
You have 1 minute left.
And we were starting a dialogue, and then they moved me and eliminated. And I gave that letter to the judge at the trial, and the judge said, "Well, it doesn't matter." I said, "Well, can I have the letter back?" He said, "No, I'll keep it." I said, "Well, that's mine." He said, "Well, I'll keep it." If it didn't matter, why would he not give my letter back to me? It matters. They're trying to cover up the fact that I'm a legitimate ambassador of another country that they're holding hostage. I've been kidnapped. They're trying to charge my wife with kidnapping. It's us who've been kidnapped. They charge us with what they've done to us.
Yes.
This is as rogue as it gets. These elements have hijacked this country, and it's time for we the people to stand up and take back what's ours. Go to Iceland. Go contact anybody from Iceland. Find out what they did in 2008. Well, it might be a good solution for our problems today. Just a thought.
It's shameful how you had a parole hearing and they told your friends that they couldn't show up because they aren't family members. That's a complete lie.
Right, and at the parole hearing, she said...
All right, that's political prisoner of war, Mike Parsons. I believe they want to kill him in Tipton County Jail and shut him up. If you want to write him a letter, he's got an address on our website.